Hi, my name is Tyler Dixon, and this is my brief but spectacular contribution to music theory. Before we talk about gamelan's impact on classical music specifically, let's talk about the history of gamelan music. Gamelan originated over 1,000 years ago on the island of Indonesia. It's important to note that there are two categories of gamelan music, one being Javanese and the other being Balinese. It's also important to note that Javanese music is not very diverse in its styles, while Balinese music is very diverse, covering a vast majority of different styles within. The word gamelan originates from a Javanese word, which basically translates to the hammer or the mallet, more specifically the hammer that they use to strike the metallophones. While on a trip to Indonesia, the composer John Cage was astounded by Javanese gamelan music. He incorporated this into many of his works. Specifically today, we're going to look at movements 2 and 5 of sonatas and interludes for prepared piano. The pentatonic scale is very important in gamelan music. Do, re, mi, sol, la. However, the tuning system that they use is based off the Slendro tuning system. In the Slendro tuning system, the intervals 2, 5, and 6 are sharp, where 3 is flat, and it sounds like this. It is important to know that he starts off the second movement of his piece with a very pentatonic-like motive. Cage attempts to imitate the metallic timbres and tuning of gamelan pitched instruments. He does this by attaching different things to the strings on the piano. Such things are screws, rubber bands, erasers, pencils, all sorts of different things are attached to the piano to create this different tuning and timbre. Another thing Cage pulled from the gamelan music is the form. The form of gamelan music is often mathematical in nature, with the low gong or low drum playing a precise mathematical beat that often repeats on a cycle. Despite being a sonata, Cage's piece is actually in binary form, A, B, with each of the subsections being repeated or cycled around a number that is divisible by 31. It actually ends up being that the A section is 46 and a half beats long, and the B section is actually longer at 73 and a half, but it is still a precise mathematical number for the form. Another important aspect of gamelan music is the rhythmic skeleton. The rhythmic skeleton is a repeated rhythmic figure which could be on different notes that kind of creates the base of the piece. This is very important because gamelan music was often taught by rote. This would make it a lot easier for people to recognize a tune when there are other improvisatory elements going on around it. In Movement 5 of sonatas and interludes, Cage creates this rhythmic skeleton in the bass notes of the piano, while there are other things going on around above.